alam niyo ba na meron pa rin namang mga instrumento na pwede nating paglagyan ng pera na hindi naman po gaanong sensitibo sa akyat, baba ng merkado?
So, this is a major fact. At ito po, ang hatid nito, syempre, higher.
Hi, this is Jung Fernando and I'm from RAMPVER Financials. Kamusta po kayo mga ka-RFF? I hope everyone's keeping safe and well. Sa panahon po ngayon kung saan ay napakataas ng inflation rate, may mga gera po sa iba't ibang bansa at very unpredictable ang estado ng investments na nakalagay sa stock market, marami po sa atin ang takot na at nag-aalangan ng mag-invest. Ngunit, alam niyo ba na meron pa rin namang mga instrumento na pwede nating paglagyan ng pera na hindi naman po gaanong sensitibo sa akyat, baba ng merkado? Sa araw po na ito, pag-uusapan natin ang ilan sa mga konserbatibong investments na ito. Sabay-sabay po nating alamin what are the 5 conservative, better than your ATM investment options that we can all consider. First on the list would be high-yield savings accounts. Naghahanap ka ba ng safe na instrumento kung saan pwede mong ipark ang iyong pera and still earn a bit of interest? A high-yield savings account may be the best option for you. Ang high-yield savings account ay isang basic account na ino-offer ng mga bangko, kooperatiba, at iba pang mga financial institutions. It is where you can deposit money to be kept safely at kung saan ay pwede mo ding withdrawin anytime. Isa pang kagandahan nito ay insured ang mga ito by the Philippine Deposit Insurance Corporation or PDIC up to 500,000 pesos or 500,000 pesos. Ang mga savings accounts dito sa Pilipinas ay maganda for spare cash na hindi mo po kailangang gastusin for everyday expenses. It can also be used in building your emergency funds na ang sabi nga po nila, ideally must at least be 3 to 6 months worth of your monthly living expenses. At dahil kumikita ka dito ng interest, it's the easiest form of passive income and investment. Better alternative din po ang mga ito kumpara sa mga nakasanayan nating alkansya sa bahay kung saan ang pera mo ay tulog at hindi kumikita ng interest and may be subject to depreciation pag inflation naman po ang pinag-uusapan. However, the downside is that you may also easily be tempted to spend your savings because it's also easily accessible naman po. Isa pang disadvantage dito ay dahil typically they have higher interest rates than traditional savings accounts, so may tendency din po na mas mataas ang minimum maintaining balance na nire-require ng mga bangko para dito. The second option is number 2, commercial papers. A commercial paper is defined as a money market instrument na ginagamit upang makakuha ng short-term funding. Kadalasan, ito ay nasa form ng isang tinatawag na promissory note issued by investment-grade banks and corporations. Most commercial papers are easily rolled over by paying for old issuance galing sa proceeds ng new issuances. Kaya din naman, it becomes a continuous source of funding. Ang pag-i-invest po sa mga ganitong klaseng securities are made by institutional investors at mga mayayamang tao o mga tinatawag po nating high net worth individuals or HNI directly ng iba sa pamamagitan ng investment houses, mutual funds, or exchange-traded funds. It is not meant or easily available for the general public. Kaya naman, meron din po itong restrictions pagdating sa advertisement ng mga pagpopromote or to market yung mga ganito pong klase ng produkto. A secondary market also exists for commercial papers. Ngunit, yung mga market players nito are mostly mga financial institutions. Maturity po ng mga commercial papers usually, it ranges from about 1 to 270 days or 9 months. May ilang mga bansa na may maximum duration din na 364 days or 1 year. At syempre, habang tumatagal ang duration, the higher din naman po ang effective rate of interest ng mga securities na ganito. Another advantage of commercial papers is it allows the diversification of funds in short-term instruments. Mas maliit din ang chances of default. Pagdating naman sa disadvantages, hindi po ito available sa mga small or retail investors kasi medyo mataas po ang minimum investment dito. Another downside is the secondary market for commercial papers can also be less liquid. Number 3, retail treasury bonds. Malamang, marami pa din sa atin ang hindi nakakaalam, but it is possible right now to buy retail treasury bonds wherever you are in the world. Salamat na lang po sa online facility ng Philippine Bureau of Treasury. Ang kailangan mo lamang ay magdeposito ng 5,000 pesos sa iyong bangko katulad na lamang ng Land Bank of the Philippines or DBP. And you can already be an RTB investor of the Philippine government. Pero ano nga ba ang mga retail treasury bonds na ito? RTBs are loans of the Philippine government from creditors who are willing to provide money that will be used to finance spending of the Philippine government. Katulad ng infrastructure projects, halimbawa nung nakaraan na administrasyon, yung Build program, social service programs, or interest payments on existing debt. Sa madaling salita, ang RTB ay isang debt instrument which makes the Philippines a borrower and the investor who will lend money the creditor. At para sa halaga ng perang hiniram, ang investors nito are regularly paid coupon interest by the Philippine government. At sa katapusan ng loan period, the entire principal kasama ng remaining na di pa bayad na interest ay binabalik po. Nagtataka ka ba kung bakit ang treasury bonds ay tinatawag na retail? In the world of finance, ang ibig sabihin po kasi ng salitang retail ay nangangahulugang individual or small customers. In contrast with the other customer segment, the large corporate or institutional investors. The Philippine RTB are specifically called retail because one RTB simply costs 5,000 pesos, which makes it very affordable to us individual investors. Number 4, which is digital banks. Digital banks in the Philippines are a new formal category of banks na inaprubahan pa lamang ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas o BSP, the country's central bank in 2020. Yung mga naunang bangko na na-launch dito sa Pilipinas ay Tonic, Overseas Filipino Bank, and Union Digital of Union Bank Corporation. May ilang pang bangko na inapprove ng BSP before 2021. Ito ay naganap noong in-announce nito that it would stop approving the establishment of further digital banks for 3 years upang palakasin din po ang industriya at i-assure ang healthy competition among its players. Ang digital banking and financial technology ay isa sa pinakamabilis or rapidly growing industries here in Asia. Makikita natin ang success ng mga ito sa mga bansa katulad na lamang po ng South Korea, China, at Japan sa Southeast Asia. Ang Singapore ay ang top pagdating sa digital banking industry, and with the Philippines only recently following suit when the need for digital transactions rose during the COVID-19 pandemic noong taong 2020. Nakakagulat, ngunit totoo na may report ang BSP noong 2019 na nagsasabi na 70% daw po ng mga Pinoy ay nananatiling walang mga bank accounts. Nagkaroon din ng pagbagsak ng level ng check and ATM transactions as well as a rise in digital transactions. Last but not the least is number 5, which is money market funds or bond funds. Money market funds, sometimes known as money market mutual funds, invest money in short-term debt securities. Ilang halimbawa po nito ay short-term treasury bonds o commercial papers. Securities held in money market funds are selected based on their high credit ratings, high liquidity, and short-term maturity dates. Ang mga money market funds ay ang mga klase ng investments na mayroong isa sa pinakamabababang risk options when it comes to the fixed income risk-reward spectrum. On the other hand, short-term bond funds are generally considered to be the next step up the ladder in terms of both risks and return potential. Ang short-term bonds ay typically nagbibigay ng mga mas matataas na kita or higher interest rates than money market funds. Kaya naman, ang potensyal na kumita ng mas mataas or to earn more income over time is also also greater. Kung gusto ninyo mag-invest dito at ang hanap ninyo ay convenience, maaari din po ninyong i-consider ang mga mutual funds na konserbatibo katulad ng mga money market or bond fund na mutual funds. And for more information on these kinds of instruments, please feel free to visit the RAMPVER website or send us an email or send us a message sa info@rampver.com upang matulungan kayo ng aming mga business development officers. Sana po nakatulong itong video na ito para sa mga naghahanap ng mga konserbatibo, short-term at mas maganda ang potential na kita ng mga klase na produkto. If you have friends or relatives who might be interested of these contents, we hope you can share this with them. And for those who still haven't, may we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube and TikTok channels so we could continue to help you grow in your financial journey. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Jung Fernando saying thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in our next video. Stay safe and God bless.